Hey, I'm meteorologist Doug Myers with the latest look at your forecast. Temperatures got just a little bit warmer than what I thought yesterday by a couple degrees, so that's going to kind of set the stage of very similar temperatures over these next couple of days as well, as we'll be right around what we had yesterday with a very similar air mass in place. So generally very similar conditions, low 80s. Once again, we'll have mostly sunny skies similar to yesterday with a little bit of cumulus clouds developing, especially by the afternoon, much like yesterday. And then it does dissipate as we head into tonight. We'll still call it mostly clear just in case some of those clouds don't, but again, there's not going to be any impacts at all. It's still going to be sunny. Whatever clouds that we might get will not produce any rainfall, will not impact our temperatures. It'll be low 80s likely regardless of clouds or not. Might get a little bit less clouds tomorrow, so we'll see about that. Otherwise, my next concern for some potential impacts will be on Friday. This will be the opportunity for some rain. Now, this model wants to indicate some rain in the morning. Most models have been indicating rain later in the day, so that'll be something to watch out for. You'll notice that it is still very spotty here on Supercast, not overly heavy. In fact, taking a look at how much rain we could expect from that model that you just saw, we're talking about less than 1/10 of an inch for most, but where you see the darker green, that does indicate at least 1/4 inch worth of rain. Not going to be in the exact location as this model is indicating, so don't necessarily look at what your particular area is going to get, but know the pattern. Some areas will get very little, if anything at all. Other areas might get some locally heavy downpours. Now, I think the risk for thunderstorms is very low at this point in time. Not impossible, but it is something that we'll continue to keep an eye on, especially if you have Friday or Friday evening plans. Maybe you have Saturday morning plans. We'll hold on to that very low chance of rain continuing in early Saturday morning. But when it's all said and done, I think most spots will end up getting about a trace to 2/10 of an inch of rain. It's not going to be a lot. There could be some areas that do get a little bit more, and we'll continue to fine-tune that forecast as we get closer to that time frame for the Friday night, Saturday morning time frame. Most of the weekend will end up being dry with very similar temperatures. We may warm up just a little bit on Sunday, more in the mid-80s. We'll continue with mid-80s to begin the week before we do usher in some cooler temperatures by the middle part of the week with an opportunity for some rain. So just an extended outlook on what to expect through next Wednesday with the European model. You'll notice that most areas will get some decent rainfall amounts, especially for the northeastern section of our viewing area. Not quite as much to the southwest. The GFS, a little bit more widely scattered with some heavier rainfall. So certainly something that we'll continue to keep an eye on, especially for the second half of next work week. It does look like we do get a system coming through, bringing us a couple of chances for rain. So that's the reason why the precipitation probability has us probability of what are the normal conditions during that time frame, the 20th through the 26th. So good news there, and probability of above normal temperatures as well. So that all going to be something that we'll continue to focus on here in the coming days, but at least at this point in time, don't cancel any outdoor plans Friday or Friday evening. Just have an idea of what could happen. Of course, with that rain and possible thunderstorm chance, even if we do get thunderstorms, unlikely to have anything severe. So that's at least good news, but it doesn't have to be severe to be impactful. All we need is lightning. And that's going to be enough to have an impact if you do have outdoor plans during that time frame, especially Friday to Friday evening. So continue to keep checking back in for the rest of the week as we continue to fine-tune it, as we continue to get more model data, especially our short-term models, as we'll have a better idea of the more specific details as far as timing, how widespread the rain will be as well. Have a great day, and at least enjoy the weather the next couple days, especially with our cool mornings and mild afternoons.